here. We get a lot of questions about folks offshore tuna fishing, about what spreader bars to use without outriggers. So here I have the Hogy Directional Bird Bar. You'll notice this bird is green compared to this reddish pink. These are color coded for which side of the boat to put the birds on. So needless to say, this green bird I'm holding here is the starboard side, and the reddish port wine is red goes on the port side. And so you'll notice that this bird has, its traditional wings, and there's also a wing on its underside. You'll notice that it's pointed at about a 45-degree angle, and that's gonna take the friction or the push against the water and just push the bird outward. So you don't need outriggers. These will go as far as your birds would go with your outriggers, but without. And so I'm just gonna show you side by side between a traditional bird bar and these directional bird bars. Again, ours are color coded for port and starboard. And we'll just take a minute and show you real quick. As you can see, I'm on the port side of the boat. So I'm gonna let the pinkish red out first, and then I'll go to the starboard side to let the green bird bar out. So I'm gonna deconstruct this bird bar for just a second. Again, it's the reddish pink color, so that means it'll go out the port side, so they're color coded. A, B, they float. So if you have to stop the boat for hopefully to fight a fish or for whatever reason, these birds are gonna float and stay in their position. Both the pink and the green are high vis, so that comes in handy so you can see where there are, and other boats out there can see where your birds are too. And lastly, get to this directional piece on the bottom. They're at about a 45-degree angle, and they're gonna track the birds out. These birds, because they're floating, they self-correct themselves, so if you accidentally put it upside down, instead of all the torque and drag that would come with it, it's just gonna pop and self-right itself. So when you first put these out, they just take a second or two to get acclimated and start tracking to their outboard position. So these bird bars don't have a whole lot of torque when you pull them, and they don't weigh all that much. So they're very suitable for light tackle offshore fishing. Here I have the Hogy hybrid rod. It's a very lightweight outfit with the Avex LX. This one happens to be the 2-speed, but they're very lightweight, though they're suitable for big game. This whole outfit, this whole setup, suitable for tuna up to about 100 pounds. So one tip I like to mention is if you put the rod up in a secured T-top, you're gonna get a little extra range in an outboard position, and you're also gonna clear up your cockpit for more rods or more space to work. But one further tip is always make sure your clicker is on, because if you do get a hit up there, if you don't have your clicker on, you might miss the fish.